Okay, so now that you've had a few minutes to try and work out the problem on your own, let's go ahead and come back together as a class and work it out together, okay? Now, as I go through the problem, I need you to make sure that you take notes on your paper. Here we have a table and they give us the values for x and y. And the first thing we want to figure out is slope. And again, remember to first write the equations for that we're going to be using. So I'm going to put y is equal mx plus b, which is going to be our final equation. And then I also know that slope, which is m, slope, which is notated with the variable m, is equivalent to the change in y divided by the change in x. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on right now is slope. So then if I'm going from 80 to 70, it's actually subtracting 10. So I go from 70 to 60 minus 10, 60 to 50 minus 10, 50 to 40 minus 10. So if we're subtracting instead of adding, what kind of slope do you think it's going to be? A positive or a negative slope? Well, if you are subtracting, more than likely it is going to be a negative slope. Okay, let's see over here. It is plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, and plus 1. So now I know that my change in y is a negative 10, and my change in x is plus 1, and negative 10 divided by 1 gives me a negative 10. So therefore, m, which is my slope, is going to equal to negative 10, right? Now my y-intercept, remember that my y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis, or it's also the value of y when x is 0. So if we look over at the table and we look at the value when x is 0, we have to look straight across from it to the y value, and that would be our b. So then our b here would be 60. Now that we have the variable for m and the variable for b, we have to come back and put it into our equation in the form of y equal mx plus b. Y is equal m, which is we determined was negative 10, x, and b is a positive 60 plus 60. Okay, now we can check that and make sure that it is correct. We can take values from the table, substitute them for x and y, and then verify that the equation is correct. So I'm going to take this row right here. Let me get a different color. This row. And on this row, I know that x is 0 and y is 60. So I'm going to substitute 60 for y, and that would be negative 10. X is 0 times 0 plus 60. And I selected some easy values that I could quickly solve. So negative 10 times 0 gives me 0 plus 60, and that's equal to 60 on this side. Well, 60 is equal to 0 plus 60, just 60. That is correct. So therefore, our equation does check out, okay? All right. Thank you.